All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Luanti slash Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah. Excellent. How's everybody doing out there? Great. So, it is 44 degrees in Chicagoland area. Yes, it is. And this is just a quick update video. Just to show off a couple things and go from there. Look at that, we got a moose head. Where's that from? The Animal World mod. There's some cool things in that mod, which I will show. Dog's all excited. So, yes, Mr. Parrot, I already showed the cool partition glass. Come out here. This house is done. Let me out. This house is done. So, got a fish tank. Got some cool skylights going on. The framing. Went in and redid all that. I put up these partitions because it makes it look more realistic. There's the penguin. Okay, can I grab him? Nope, can't grab him. But he's healthy. So, this room, this little expansion is done. Got a nice tree, it's nighttime out. Let's go to daytime. Why not? Looks real rich. But, got this area here, a bedroom over here. Lots of animals. There's a polar bear head. Custom cabinet. Which, this is the third time I'm recording this because I kept forgetting what I wanted to say. Or I put stuff in the back of at the end of the video. But a lot of people don't watch that. So I will put it in the front. What is that? Oh, that's a hyena. Just real cool atmosphere. That's the word I was looking for. Nice. And then you come down here. The strange thing is that it looks proportional with 3 blocks. However, a block is a meter by a meter, or 3 feet by 3 feet. So you stand here, the average, how you doing? The average person, let's say, is 6 feet. So proportionally, I guess it looks okay if you can just get past the 3 feet by 3 feet block. But it looks good. And that's how basically I set everything up, is how it proportionally looks. So then you got another bedroom down here, and you got a moose head over here. There's a lot of cool stuff in that mod. In the animal world, you got bats, you got bears, anteaters. That's interesting. What was that? A Chlamydosaurus. Okay. Cockroaches will not be put in the game. We got elephants, zebras. Oh, a blackbird. That looks kind of cool. Koala bear, tapir, moose, owl, orangutan, okay, ox, an ibex, polar bear, iguana. We need some more stuff in the pool. There is a monitor lizard, but kind of don't like, a hippo. Hermit crab. Got to show you the hermit crabs. Those are kind of cool. But nevertheless, we have this. Okay. That's kind of interesting. What are you doing? I can't grab it. He's kind of cool. I don't think he's going to do any harm. Okay, so maybe he'll go after the hyena. Let's see what the blackbird does. Oh, he ran off. There he goes. Goodbye, little buddy. We got a blackbird down there. So let's take a look at some of the other things over here and what I've been up to. There's a penguin over there still. So it turned out pretty cool. Oh, no hairballs for the cat. I put a grill down here because why not? Every bar needs a grill, I guess. I just did that to break up the area. Put a TV in. Wow, that's really cool. So over here, the bird's drinking the pool water. How nice. We come down here. Oh, that's a nymph. Where's my hermit? Oh, there's my lobster. And there's my hermit crabs. Watch the head. It goes into the shell. That is really cool. And I really like how you keep the blockiness of the, you know, the theme is blocks. Obviously, it's a voxel block style game, but I like the ones that the animals carry that theme. He's drinking and eating. Cool. So that is this house. It's done. Put lights in, got automatic doors to the garage. Very cool. Got lighting. Redid part of the structure over here. Nice. So this area, what is that? I don't know what that is. Ichinda. Okay. So we're going to go... Oh, there's the ibex. Yeah. So we're going to go just on a whim yesterday night at about 3 o'clock in the morning. I was on a YouTube channel called Lord Dark. And I built that off of a tutorial that was done 11 years ago. Where is it? Yeah, 11 years ago. I didn't thumb up it. You are free to use my house on your world or server as long as you give me credit for the design itself. And if you post it anywhere, please make sure. Okay, I did that. A link will be in the description. So there. Look at that. Sunset. We've had some really cool weather. 3 days in a row, it's been 50 degrees. It's hit. And I'm liking that. Hopefully get the bike out this weekend. The bicycle out this weekend. Go for a cool ride. But I don't think the good weather, I think we're going to have some more cold. So over in this area here, I had a medieval house. And I just built it to build it. But then there was a theme. So we have this house here that I built. And it was just to do it. But it kind of fits the area. Come in here, got a little fireplace, a bunch of rooms. And I don't like getting rid of builds Hey, why isn't there a fire? I don't know. Got an attic. Nice. Because if you really think about it, what did they have back then? They didn't have, you know, Nintendos or game consoles or PCs. You basically just had a roof over your head. So there. So, in keeping with this area, because I have, you know, the other area is the Japanese castle and its grounds. Keeping with that, I built this. Very cool. Off of that Lord Dark tutorial. Just to do it. Plus it gave real cool practice in doing roofs. Which a lot of my builds have flat roofs. So what we have that. And I literally built the outside with the exception of I modified it because it's got, there we go. Kick up the chimney. Now we got smoke. Very nice. So let's take a look at said house. I got a bunch of wolves. Huh. We come in. Did he want to get in? No, you can't come in. So it's a cool looking, it's cool looking. I added the fireplace because every medieval home has to have a fireplace. Yes, it did. And so you can imagine like the kitchen is going to be over here and you're going to have a living area. So this is going to be a modernized medieval inn. That's what this area is going to be. You got stairs going up. I added those in. I got to put stairs in here. So let's take a ladder. Oh, I didn't do the lizard. For right now, we're just going to throw in a wooden ladder. Just for the sake of... I don't know what that animal was. So I carried the fireplace up because I normally do. And let's go up. Oh, that's a little too close to the a little too close to one of the little patios. Balcony, not a patio. But this is going to be temporary because I'm actually going to have a staircase going up. But this is really cool. And I'm not too much sold on these windows over here. I did alter that person's design. So there is that. But it's kind of it was a real cool exercise in just doing something. You know, over here we put some flower pots because why not? Put a tree in that one and a flower in that one. Because we can. Very nice. So the other things I've been doing is, you know, we might as well, I don't know where I want to put a staircase in or how I want to divide these rooms. I was thinking about I wonder if I could do this. That's not bad. Because those other those railings, yeah, that will work. work. Except I don't like that. Try to make this. There we go. That looks a little better. And I did this in bunch of other builds. We do that. I'm trying to see where there we go. So we can come up here. Not there. How many am I away? I don't know why everything taking so long. One of the other things I did over last weekend, I had an old, I used to be IT, I was central IT for Circuit City in the Chicago market. And when we closed down all the stores, they had what we call the manager's PC. And what that was, let me go to the cottage mod. It was an IBM ThinkCenter. And for the time, the computers were, they were good. So I'm putting these helper blocks in here. They were average, but these were business computers, nothing to write home about. And so now this one's got to go on. Got to go on this side. They got the job done. So what they were was it's actually a I can't do two things at once. I can't. It was a it's not a Core 2 Duo. What was it? I'm trying to nice get this done here. It wasn't a Celeron. It was a what do they call that? Okay, we can't go there. We can go here. A Pentium 4. Now this computer only has 2 gigs of RAM. Now I save everything. And all my games and everything back in the day. So this computer is around 2000 era. And I saved right when CD burning was real popular. So all my CDs from that time, I saved. I have everything from Windows ME to Windows XP. The computer came with Windows XP on it. And there, now we got stairs. We can take this out. So the computer is set up. It's got Windows XP Service Pack 2 because I had all those files. And it it'll never see the internet. I just put a block and I don't know where it went. It'll never see the internet, so there's no chance that it's going to get, where'd that block go? There's no chance that it'll ever get a virus from that. There it is. And it has all the normal stuff from Windows from back in the day. It's Windows XP Professional, and it has Office Professional from that era, 2000, and like, wow, but wait, there's more. Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2, NASCAR 2002, 3D Pinball. It has all the flash files and everything from that era. It's like taking a step in the past. And my kid loves it. So she had never, kids, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. So, there's a lot of people that have never seen a computer from that era. And she's loving it. Tried beating my score on pinball. Do I want to put a beam there? I don't know. I'm still not sure what I want to do room-wise with this. I think putting a beam here, though, would be kind of cool. I don't know. We will see. I want to play with this house for a little while. But everything runs on this thing flawlessly. I don't like that. And I don't understand. I get the... I get the, everything advances, everything doubles, processors get better, and the graphics on Need for Speed. Oh, I got Chicago Midtown Madness, the Chicago edition. The thing is, this computer runs perfect, and it runs relatively quick. I mean, some of the menus, some of the stuff it's showing its age, but it runs flawlessly, which leads to the question, what you're watching this on right now is a 2023 MacBook Air M1 with 16 gigs of RAM, and everything's fine. It runs DaVinci Resolve and everything else, but is it really worth how much computers have gone up? How can I take a 22-year-old PC and it's running stuff from that era perfectly? I don't know. I think we're missing out. That's a cool shot. I like that. I'm going to do a screenshot right off the bat. So, like I said, it'll never go on the internet. There's no browser. There's nothing that will ever, nobody makes anything for it anymore. I do have a game controller for it. And just for playing around and playing retro gaming and stuff like that, it's a fun little project, as is this tutorial from 11 years ago. Cool. So this is done. I might come back and do more on the interior. Put some couches. So it's made to be that these houses over here in the modern world are going to be like a museum piece. That's cool. And it was a fun little exercise in how to figure out, roofing and dormers and such, and make everything work. Let's take a fly over to the Japanese castle real quickly as we update everything else and go around. I believe this ship was based also on a Lord Dark ship. Because there is the pirate ship. Wait. Because this thing's got cannons. Yes, it does. And gold and look at all that. It's a pirate ship. So there's a lot of cool things that you could do from tutorials. This is like a warehouse. There it is. This was built, this was a one-to-one tutorial from a Japanese YouTuber, and it's the Himeji Castle, which is a one of my all-time favorite builds, and where I put a lot of mods that I made into it. In which there was a comment on one of the videos that said, have I ever created my own mods? Yes. And in the description of that question is a link to where I have all the mods stored. And you could do whatever you want with them. As a matter of fact, there was a couple people that I think Tech Wolf was one of them, and he was going to build where's my stairs? I can't get out. He was going to build a sub game, as I call it, or a Minetest game at the time. Oh, there's the stairs. And use those mods. The only problem with my mods is that there are no, if I go into, they're called R block. And they're all decorative. They're all stuff that I have created or altered. Like the apocalyptic donut of doom. There you have it in all its glory. Which that, when I was learning Blender, that was made as a, I can't remember the guy's name, but that was a tutorial on making shapes in Blender. And what you did is you created a donut, and I just went crazy with it. I did the exercise, and the nice gardens. I did the exercise, and then just started like extruding different parts of it, going crazy with it. And I liked it so much that I saved it as an object file, and I put it in a mod. So, and several people have used it. Skates99, I've seen it in his videos. There's a couple other people that have put that in there, and it's a cool Easter egg joke type file. So good on everybody for that. You can do whatever you want with it. And those mods, there are no survival recipes. They are purely meant to be decorative. They don't do anything. So like I created a bunch of leather couches. I have a toolbox, a bunch of flower pots and stuff that I created. And that's the real cool thing about this game, is that you can do whatever you want. And 99.9% of the mods are they're licensed accordingly. Do whatever you want. So there is that. I did created a lot of wallpapers and carpets and special blocks that you could create different walls and such. We have a carpet block here. Let's go back down here. So there's one of my flower pots that I created out of Blender. Created a bunch of them, but here's this block. So all the other sides are white for white baked clay, and I have different, but now if you, just by using the screwdriver, you can create walls with different colors. How's novel is that? And I have a whole bunch of them, because on builds that I create where the ceiling is white, but I have carpet or wood on there, so you can create floors only by using one block instead of building too deep. That's why I created those. Plus, you can change colors of walls and stuff without affecting the other room. So there is that. We're gonna fly back over to that other medieval area. So that house might actually make it into my medieval world, which I haven't visited in a while. We're gonna have to go visit that. Now that's different from this other McMansion over here, because this mansion was part of a mod, and I've also used a copy of this over in that one lodge hotel, which is pretty cool. So yeah, next video is going to be, I'm actually going to build something. So I've been scoping out. I really like the way that looks. And you could basically do whatever you want with something like this. You can modernize it, but like I said, I built it to just get better at my roofing and other things. And in a lot of medieval houses, they didn't have a lot of space on the ground layer, but they built outwards above. So yeah, that is that. I don't remember who or the template I used for that house. Huh. Doesn't matter, in different materials and such. So the next video I'm working on, I kind of want to build a mansion, but whether or not it's going to be modern, but it's going to be like very ornamental, a lot of decorative stones, kind of like the Chicago Theater building that is in the downtown area. So using those techniques, but with a modern flair, because we do have this house over here, the haunted house. This was also a Grain, the YouTuber Grain. It was a 1-to-1 tutorial just to see if I could build it. And I did. But a lot of the other stuff is my own design, but it takes on inspiration from what I see on other tutorials, which is kind of how it should be. It's build whatever, like this was an actual building in the town that I live in. So you can get inspiration from almost anything. That's my design. My townhouse. The townhouse is cool, but it didn't play out exactly how I built it in my mind. This is my design. This is actually a building that is off of, it looks like a building in the game Zombie Tsunamis in the New York scene. Obviously, John Hancock building. This is a building in a town called Oak Brook, Illinois, which has this funky shape. I just like that one. That's my design. Obviously, the Art Institute building. This is the AT&T building in Schaumburg. This was the Flexera building. On my way to work, I see it every day. But this, how I did the blocks and how I did that, it's kind of got that old style look. But this is more or less my design. I just call it the Chicago Theater because if you go inside, there's an actual theater in here. Look at that. Wow. Very cool. With lasers. So hopefully, and a lot of people have used my designs and others for inspiration. And that's the greatest part, is that it inspired or sparked somebody to build something. And that's how I've set up this whole town. So we're going to fly back over to see, there's the apocalyptic donut of doom. And if you want to see like these fly-through videos, I do have a couple videos in a playlist called World Tour, and they are all in there. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scope out an area for this modern style McMansion and really go to town on that. And that's going to be a build video. So I started playing with that and I got the frame done and I'm like, oh, I'm going to build this on camera. And the next thing I knew, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning and I'd pretty much finished it. So, and videos, even though I'm a slow builder, videos that I build, people like. So I will do that on the next video. I'm going to scope out a place to go and go from there. So thank you very much for watching. And until then, goodbye.